her little tubby times. So today I'm going to be bathing Nanaimo. She needs a bit of a bath. She has some discoloration in her fur. I can tell it's from raisin. Looks like pea marks. When raisin's in heat, she gets a little bit crazy. So we're just going to tidy her up. So I have Kind and Gentle shampoo from Gorgeous Guineas to use. And then in our tub here is a smaller dish tub with a towel in the bottom. So we're going to get started. I'm going to do filming from 2 angles here. Okay, so first I'm just going to set her in here while I get my water temperature. Okay, so first I'm just going to set her in here while I get my water temperature. You're a good girl. And it's always a good idea to have a cloth in the bottom where they're going to be bathed so that they can have traction. I'm just going to put a little bit in the bottom here. Okay, girl. It's okay. It's okay, babe. I got ya. It's okay. You're a good girl. Okay, that's good. Make sure you always keep a hand on them if they're starting to look scared. You don't want them to jump out and hurt themselves. So I'm just going to get her fur a bit wet here so that we can get scrubbing her with the shampoo. How are you, pretty girl? We're just going to make you smell pretty. So Nanaimo here, we adopted her just at the end of last year off of Kijiji. She's a super sweet pig. She loves to be out on your lap and talk and talk. She's a little bit nervous in her cage, but she's such a sweet girl. And Nanaimo is the one who has the heart murmur, but she does really well with Raisin. They're both really sweet pigs together. So we're going to put some of that Kind and Gentle all over her, and we're going to start scrubbing it in. So for her, the worst places where I was seeing some yellow discoloration is up on her back. So I can tell that that's obviously not from her, but from little Raisin. And it was a bit smelly like pee, so I don't want that on her. Good girl. So when you're bathing your guinea pig, please only use guinea pig safe shampoo. I highly recommend Gorgeous Guineas. That's a shop that is online. I'll leave a link below. There's tons of different shampoos you can use, and they're safe for them. Or there is a kind that you can find in pet stores or maybe on Amazon, and it's called Squeaky Clean. Human shampoos, even baby shampoos, have lots of different chemicals and aromas that are just not going to be safe for a guinea pig sensitive skin. So the lady that makes all the Gorgeous Guinea products keeps in mind about all the ingredients and how that's going to react on your guinea pig. Okay, so I'm just kind of, while I'm holding her, putting some soap under on her belly to get her clean. So when I first got Nammy, she was about 300 grams almost lighter than she is now. She felt as light as air. It was kind of creepy. The gentleman that had her, he didn't feed her any pellets, just veggies and hay. But for a piggy with a heart murmur, it just didn't seem right that she was so light. So now that she's been on her diet with pellets included, it's so much better. Okay, so my personal preference is to rinse her underneath the tap so that I can get her clean. So again, I'm just going to get the water to temperature and make sure she doesn't get nervous. Good girl. Okay, so now have a good grip on your pig, okay? And don't put water on their face, in their ears or eyes or mouth. So when I bath them, I just bath from their neck down. And careful when they're all soapy, they are slippery. Good girl. You're such a sweet piggy. Let's get your tummy. Good girl, Nam. I've got to adjust her a second here. Switch hands. It's okay. You're doing so good, sweetie. Okay, then once you can feel that there's no more suds that can be made, they should be rinsed well. Dry her. I do dry all my pigs with a hair dryer. And I make sure that I put it on a low setting and not the highest heat. She thinks she's gonna take off. I personally like to use the hair dryer so that I know they're not going to be getting cold once you put them back in your cage, in their cage. Sorry, I'm just gonna put my feet here to kind of block her in. Okay, Nams, ready? So Naomi's decided that she's not comfortable on the ground while I blow dry her. She wanted to hop up here, so here we go. Okay, so Nami's about like 90-95% dry, and it's pretty warm down here, and she's had enough. So now it's a cage cleaning night anyway, so I do baths if it's a cage cleaning night, so that she's going right back into a tidy cage. She was such a good girl. She didn't want to be on the ground when I was blow drying her. She kept jumping in my lap. She was nervous. So she's done a really good job though. You're such a good piggy. Okay, so I'm going to get her cage cleaned and we'll show you her in the cage. Alright, Miss Nami's back in her cage looking clean and fluffy. Oh, maybe she needs a break. Hey, pretty girl. Oh, poop break. There goes little naughty Nuggy who's been spraying. Hey, cutie girl. Where are you going, Nams? I was tiring. Maybe she needs a little nap. So little popcorns from Nuggy.